Hey, what's up, Shawn? Looks like some pretty intense work you're working on here.
Yep.
Oh, hello, YouTube. I'm Martise.
And I'm Shawn Washington.
And by the looks of it, I guess we'll be teaching about surface area.
And surface area is just the sum of all the areas of a three-dimensional shape.
Now, it looks like there are two ways to do it. One, using a net. The second way, using formula, which is 2 times length times width plus 2 times width times height plus 2 times length times height. It's pretty simple.
Now, let me go over a problem. Here's the problem. Find the surface area of a rectangular prism with a length of 20 inches, a width of 5 inches, and a height of 8 inches. Now, well, you will draw the net first. First, you draw the net. Second, you will label the net. 20 inches up here, 5 inches on these sides, and 8 inches on these sides. Then, you will find out each and every single area for each rectangle. So for these two, it will be 40 inches. These two, 160, and these two, 100.
Well, isn't the net just the unfolded version of the three-dimensional figure?
Yep. Now, after you do that, Martise, what would you do?
Well, here it says that you would add up all the numbers labeled inside the squares or the rectangles, which are 100 plus 100 plus 160 plus 160 plus 40 plus 40, which equals 600 inches squared.
Here's another way to solve the problem, using the formula. First, we will write down the formula. 2 times length times width plus 2 times width times height plus 2 times length times height. Then you will substitute the length for 20 inches, which is right here and right here. Substitute the width for 5 inches, right here, right here. And then you will substitute the height for 8 inches, right here and right here. And now your formula should look like this. 2 times 20 times 5 plus 2 times 5 times 8 plus 2 times 20 times 8. Then once you do this side, you'll get 200 as your answer, this side 80 as your answer, and this side 320. Once you add all those up, you'll get 600 inches squared.
So that's the same answer as using the net.
Yep, but all you do is use the formula. Here's another problem that we'll do together. 40 inches, 2 inches as the width, and 6 inches as the height. Now, what would you do first? Right, you would draw the net and label it. What would you label this side? Well, as you see, 40 inches. This side 2 inches, this side 2 inches, this side 6 inches, and this side 6 inches. Now next, what would you label the sides? Well, as you can see, in these cases, this would be 240, this would be 240. This is 80, this is 80, this is 12, and this is 12. But remember, don't forget the inches. Next, what you would do is take all the areas of the rectangles and add them all up. 240 plus 240 plus 80 plus 80 plus 12 plus 12. And what would you get? 664 inches squared. And remember that too, squared, hence area. Now, here's another problem. Martise, would you like to explain this?
Well, from what I have learned recently, I guess that this would be the length, this would be the width, and this would be the height. So that would be 10 inches being the length, 5 inches being the width, and 22 inches being the height. So you transform it into the formula, which is 2 times length times width plus 2 times width times height plus 2 times length times height. The first third of the formula will be 2 times 10 times 5 plus 2 times 5 times 22 plus 2 times 10 times 22. And what would the answer be?
Well, after you do that, all you gotta do is, well, bring them by 2. So this is 100, this is 220, and this is 440. And this is what your problem should look like. Now once you add all them up, you'll get 760 inches squared. Now, here's another problem. 15 inches as its height, 10 inches as its width, and 20 inches as its length.
Remember to use your formula.
Now, just to review, you already know what you'll do in this problem. That problem that I just solved is what you'll do. Now, to review over it, you'll do 200 plus 200 plus 150 plus 150 plus 300 plus 300, and you'll get 1,300 inches squared. But before all of that, you'll have to first find out the net. Make the net and label it as usual. Label it and then label all the areas of the rectangle. Well, we're out of time, but remember, to find the surface area, there are 2 ways, the formula and the net. And the net consists of labeling all the sides and labeling the rectangles. Once you do that, you add them up, and there you have your answer. I'm Shawn Washington.
And I'm Martise Urban.
And we hope you enjoyed this lesson of learning about surface area of a rectangular prism.
Bye.